All right, this is the week 3 recap for Ozzy. I know. We did some setup. You didn't know what was happening. So again, this week we started by charging that clicker. We don't have to do it as many times, so just 3 to start. Okay, good boy. As you can see, Ozzy's very excited and ready to work. Okay, what's this, buddy? Let's get up. Ozzy! So again, this week we are just following that food lure and pairing it with his name. Ozzy! Ozzy! Touch! This week we are doing hand targets, so touch without food in our hand. Touch! I'm also trying to get some movement with this. Touch. So as you can see, Ozzy was sitting and he had to get up and go to my hand. Touch. Good boy, Oz. There you go. Get it. Ozzy, sit. This week we also worked on that sit still. We are trying it without any food. Sit. And Ozzy's seemingly doing very well with this. As you can see though, he did break from position. So before I give him that cookie, I want to make sure he's back in that sit. Good boy. Ready? Sit. Oh boy, I know there's no food there. Hi, buddy. Hi, I know. You're so excited. Do you want to play a little? We kind of rapid fire did things. Get it. No. So with Ozzy being super excited right now, I am going to start the down with using food, but then the next time I'll do it without. Down, good boy. Oh, one more with food because I grabbed it already. Down, good boy. Down. And that time was without food, so once Ozzy got his legs down, and you saw him break position, so I got him back into a down before I feed him. But when we're practicing this without food, I'm going to lure him into that position. Once he gets there, I'll click and then reach into my pouch to grab the food. Good boy. Good boy, Ozzy. Ready? Get it. Boy. Hi. Yeah. How about the lammy? Do you like that? Oh, we like the lammy. We like the lammy. Yeah, get it. Get it, get it, get it. No, you're over it. You want the chicken. You're over it. You want the chicken. Ozzy! This week we still worked on more of that baby recall name game. So Ozzy got kind of distracted over there and I came over to this corner, called his name. As soon as Ozzy turned towards me, that's when I clicked and fed him right at my feet. You can also do this by throwing a cookie. Ready? Get it. Ozzy! And as soon as he's done eating, that's when I'll call his name and feed him directly at my feet. This works when the puppy is starting to follow you, so he's not really giving you the opportunity for him to turn his back. Ozzy! There you go. You came right to me. Get it. Ozzy! There you go, buddy. Yes, good job. What about the duck? Do you want the duck? You don't want any of these toys. And so right now I am trying to play with Ozzy. I'm starting kind of on the ground and showing him different toys. And as you can kind of see, he's starting to want to just jump up at me or get in my lap. So when he does that, just stand up. We're going to show him that kind of behavior we really don't want. I think he's ready to work with his crate. Do you want this? No. What about the ball? All right, I'll take the hint. You can work with your crate. Wrong way. Wrong way. Teddy, great. Oh, yes, good boy. So as soon as Teddy jumped himself in there, I clicked the clicker. And then we're gonna drop some cookies down into the crate for him. You can do that again when you shut the gate, click the clicker and throw some cookies. I'm gonna stand up, click, because Ozzy obviously stayed in his crate and didn't bark. Taking some steps, click because Ozzy didn't react to me turning my back and walking away. And then I come back and drop the food right into the crate. You want to do that 2-3 times, and then we're going to release our puppies. So have our food ready, show Ozzy that I have the cookie, and then okay, kennel. Boy. So click for going in the crate, click for shutting the crate door. We're going to click for standing up.
Oh, that one fell back out.
And then click for taking a few steps. Okay. And look at him go right back in there. I waited a little bit longer that time because Ozzy was still kind of snuffling down at his floor, and I wanted him to notice that I'm facing away and kind of took some steps before I click and reward that. Good boy. There you go. Okay. Look at you running back there. Look at you running back there. So same thing with the mat this week. We worked on our puppies running over, getting into a sit or a down. And then working on being able to stand back up and take a few steps. Now our puppies are still very young. They're still learning. So we don't want to leave the room immediately. We want to do baby steps. So we start by turning our back and then we take 1 or 2 steps. And remember, only practice that 2-3 times before we release our puppies. Ready? Get it. And look at Ozzy come running right back over into a sit. And remember, with our mat, we want to feed them directly down on the mat. That way Ozzy's building his connection with the mat and not us in our hand. You pop up as soon as you hear that clicker. Now I'm just going to come in with a few cookies because Ozzy's on the mat and staying in that nice down. So I'll just come in, stand myself up. After I do that 2-3 times, I will release Ozzy. Okay. Come here. Can we play? Can we play? I know, even if we just snuggle, but let's take a break. Where are you? Eat it. He's like, I don't care. I just want the chicken. All right. So for this week's handling, we continued to work on touching his 4 legs, his ears, his tail, putting a gentle hand under his stomach. And we also introduced a noisy grooming equipment. So we're using a clipper blade. I know, you don't have to go in your crate anymore. What are you sniffing? What's his sauce? Okay, so show Ozzy I have the food. One hand under. Click and cookie. Ozzy, I have the food. Grab a paw. Click and cookie. Oh, I dropped 3 pieces. Boy. We're getting to the crumbs. Boy. I know. I have one more paw. There you go. Now come here. Good job. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. There's crumbs in there. Let's get something else. What is that piece of food? Right. So with the clipper blades, kind of like how we did with the brush in week 1. To start, I'm just gonna, without the clippers being on, because we don't want to give Ozzy an ugly haircut. What's this? Show him that I have food, glide down his body, and for that we're just getting him used to this giant bulky thing coming towards him. I know I threw it really far.
Oh, it's out of the crate. Come here.
There you go. Do that 2-3 times. There you go. Good boy. And we can practice kind of going down the back, going down a side, going down some legs. Good boy. And now for this next part, we're gonna get Ozzy just used to the sound of the clipper blade. I'm gonna set it off to the side so it's not near Ozzy. He can approach it if he would like. That way if he's curious, that's totally fine. If he does that, you just wanna kinda jackpot him with a few more cookies. But otherwise, I'm just gonna turn the clipper blades on, toss down a few pieces, and then once he eats his last piece, turn the clipper blades off. Good boy. Good boy. Right there. I know, you were chasing a cookie. Right there, good boy. Loud noises can be pretty scary for our puppies, so another one that you guys could practice very similarly at home would be the blow dryer. A lot of dogs are afraid of the blow dryer because one, it's loud, and two, they have this air being forced at them. So same thing, start with your dryer kind of off to the side, have the air blowing away from him, get him just used to the noise at first, and then once he seems pretty tolerant of that, then we can maybe turn it so the air is blowing towards him. Good job, Ozzy. Good job, buddy. Good job. All right. How do you feel? You excited to go home? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the kisses. I know it's only because you smell the chicken. Yeah. Yes, sweet boy. Yes, you're a very sweet boy. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. Alright, let's do one more thing. Hi, buddy. I know. Come here, Red. Up. There you go. Get your cookie. Good boy. Put my snacks up there. So week 3 with our harness and leash, we kind of worked on getting our puppies to move around a little while we're holding the leash, Ozzy, or while they drag the leash. So this is where following that food lure comes in handy. Ozzy's just kind of walking around with his leash on, following my food hand. Ready? Come here. What are you not caring? What are you not caring about that leash? Come on. Can you sit? Boy, you go down. Oh, down. All right, good boy.